everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of Inside High School Sports. My name's Alex Brasky for the Batavia Daily News. First and foremost, we'd like to thank our sponsor for this week's and every week's show, Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union. Of course, at TVFCU, we know members love our low loan rates and our low account fees, but it's our expert staff which is really what everyone raves about. Stop in at 10 Jefferson Ave, that's behind Wendy's in Batavia. All right, our first segment of this week's show, my interview with the Byron-Bergen girls soccer team. Number 2 seed in a difficult Class C2 bracket, the Bees are looking forward to a deep sectional run behind one of the most talented defenses in Section 5.
What has led to your team's success this season?
It's been the defense. We knew we weren't going to be able to replicate last year's success with, we scored 82 goals and graduated 72 of them. So the core of our team that returned was all defense and goalie, and they're pretty senior laden, and they are leading us by example, by performance, by attitude. Everything they're doing is fostering us to push forward for more years than just this year. So they've been a fantastic group.
Yeah, definitely our defense is really able to communicate. We've also played together for a really long time since we were younger, so we all know each other really well. So it's super easy to figure out where we're going, figure out who's getting the ball, who's going to watch the through ball, who's marking. It's just really easy to communicate with everyone on the field.
Well, kind of leading off what Hope said, we kind of know how each other plays, so it's kind of like we don't even need to communicate sometimes. We just know what's going to happen and what each other are going to do. And we all got each other's backs out there no matter what, basically. So we've just been playing together a really long time, and it shows back there.
Now, how difficult has it been for them to kind of transition into that more of an offensive-minded team, maybe you would say last year, now more defensive-minded? Has it been difficult for them to make that transition, or has it just been seamless for them?
No, it has not been seamless. There's frustration levels. They're used to feeding the ball up to some really fast forwards that we've had in the past. 2 touches in on goal. It doesn't happen this year, and we have to change the way we're passing the ball. Got to change the way we're attacking. But we're still defending the same, but we still got to, it's been a mindset change and a skill set change. Early on, they didn't quite get it. Now they are. 2 center backs, seniors, ZOEY, CHAMBRY, Bianca Brumstead. 2 outside backs, Ava Gray, Ava Wagner. They're both, one's in 8th grade and one's a sophomore. Freshman. Don't let me get wrong on that. And senior goalie, Hope HERSOM. That group is tight. The whole team is tight. They cheer for each other constantly. There's no battling for any kind of incentives, right? They just want team success. I didn't tell them, but the goal I had for this year was 10 goals or less. We gave up 11. But 2 of her PKs and 1 was a set piece. So against and with the run of play, we only gave up 8. So I'm really happy with that, and that's because of the way they just gelled together.
With such a strong defense, we're able to pass the ball up through the middle and allow us to score a lot more than we have in the past few games. With such a good passing defense, we're not just kicking the ball up, we're getting it right to our players, right up the field.
Now, moving forward into sectionals, what are you looking forward to? Obviously, you have an unbeaten Geneseo team in your bracket. What are you looking forward to from your team out of the sectional tournament?
I tell them we're just going to have fun. We're so young, it's scary. We will look at it in a manner of we'll take anything that they're going to give us. We're going to try to capitalize on anything, but we're going in as the underdog on every game, just because we don't score. We'll play great. We'll pass well. If we score, good things will come in our favor. But I know we're going to defend well.
We are the underdog. Geneseo has way more goals on us than we have this year. It's really important that we start shooting on net and racking up the goals.
We gotta keep pushing, and we know that we have to have good, strong practices, because even every weak moment is gonna hurt us, and if we have those difficulties, we're gonna have some problems. So we have to focus on the positives, and we have to keep playing hard in order to get where we need to go. We've been working a lot on through balls through the defense, and we've been shooting on corners a lot since we have struggled a lot this year with offensive passing and scoring, so we've been working on those a lot, and just passing in general in the back.
Now, as captains of this team, what are you girls talking amongst yourselves, what are you girls going to do to make sure the rest of your team is focused?
Well, ultimately our main goal is just to keep everyone positive and not like if we get scored on, don't get your heads down, because that's our main backset. Like we're not very good at staying positive sometimes, and that's really what we're just trying to do from here on out, is stay positive, keep our heads up, and just look for open feet.
How important is it for you girls to leave your time here at Byron-Bergen on the right foot? How important is it to put your stamp on the program your final year in sectionals?
Well, almost all of us have been on the team for 3-4 years, and we've never won a sectional title the year that any of us have been here. Last year we got really close, had an upsetting loss, but hopefully we can pull it with a win to end our career.
At Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, we have members of all types. From Blue Devils to Knights to Dragons and Leprechauns, we have solutions for all their financial needs. We not only provide checking and savings accounts, but also loans for vehicles and student loans. Our members also enjoy exclusive benefits through our scorecard rewards programs. To become a member, you can stop by our office in downtown Batavia or give us a call. Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, local, personal, and owned by members.
All right, we'd like to thank Coach Hill and his girls for joining us on this week's show. Next up, the top-seeded and two-time defending sectional champion Avon girls soccer team. Under head coach KATELYN BENNETTI, the girls at Avon are looking forward to what they hope is another championship run.
We're here with Ellie Cochran from the Avon Braves. Girls soccer team, the undefeated #1 seeded Braves. Ellie, just been a great year. I know you were just happy to get out here with your classmates and teammates. Talk about how this season's gone for you.
It's gone really well. It's just a great group of girls, and we really like each other, so it's easy.
Just when you first heard that this fall you're going to have a soccer season, how excited were you and your teammates?
We were really excited just to get out and actually be able to play some games.
How's the season gone for you guys? Undefeated, obviously. Just talk about how it's gone.
It's gone really well. We work really well together, and we just enjoy each other, so it's fun.
Is the team chemistry on this everything that everybody says it is?
Yeah, it's really fun to play with this group.
You score a lot of goals, but I know you do a lot of other things, Ellie. You got over 20 goals right now, but all those are obviously about your teammates as well. How do you take scoring all those goals to help your team?
Well, I get yelled at if I don't shoot, so I've just tried to work with my teammates, and they set me up and I set them up, so it just works out.
I always talk to other coaches of other teams. They always say, who the heck is that #3 from Avon? She just goes, one speed, she goes. Is that kind of what they think about you? You just got one gear?
Yeah, I guess so.
So sectionals, talk about what your prediction is coming up for sectionals. How do you like your chances?
It's looking good. We just gotta keep working hard and together every day and just keep going.
And you're a junior, so you're going to be back another year next year, but how special would it be to finish this up for your seniors?
It would be really special because I've been playing with them like my entire life, so it would be.
Okay, great. Thanks, Ellie Cochran, the junior, does it all for the Avon Braves. Thanks for joining us. Okay, we're here with senior defender Bridget Hayes, one of the senior captains on the Avon team. Also comes highly recommended, credentialed with high athletics and scholastics. Bridget, how's the season gone for you guys?
It's gone really well. Our whole team's been pretty strong, and we were just excited to be able to get out here and play this year.
When you first got word that there is going to be a season, what was going through your mind?
We were all really excited, especially the seniors, just to have one last chance to play together.
Was there a point during this season where you're like, oh, maybe not? We might not get this season going?
We got a little shaky at some points with some people having to quarantine, but so far everything's gone smoothly, so we're just excited to move on to sectionals.
And the #1 seeded Lady Braves, 12-0. Can't do much better than that, Bridget. What do you #1 seed for sectionals? How excited are you to maybe get that 3rd straight sectional championship?
We're all really excited, especially to be the #1 seed, and the possibility that we might get to play all our games at home, I think, is really exciting.
Did you at the season, was the #1 goal, knowing that there wasn't going to be a state tournament, was the #1 goal get that 3rd block in a row?
Yeah, it's always our goal to get the block and win sectionals, especially senior year.
You guys are just on a roll right now. What makes this team so special?
We've all just been playing together so long, and we really do have that team chemistry, and we always just have a good time.
I noticed when Avon scores a goal, the whole place goes nuts, and the whole team is cheering, and it's just not about one kid scoring goals, it's about every kid. Is that kind of what happens at Avon?
Yeah, everybody's just always rooting for each other, and we're proud of each other, even if it's not your goal, it's your teammates' goal, so you just want to congratulate them and keep supporting your team.
When you get a chance to put on that Avon jersey, soccer jersey, what goes through your mind on game night?
A little bit of nerves, but mostly just excitement, and just to be able to play with all of our friends, it's really fun.
Can you explain playing for Coach BENNETTI, how important that's been for your high school career?
She always just makes sure that we're excited for every game. We don't take anything for granted. Every game we play it like it's a sectional final and just try to get that #1 seed in that sectional block.
Bridget Hayes, senior defense, we want to wish you the best of luck this week coming up with sectionals.
Thank you.
Okay, we're here with Avon senior captain NATALIE MASTEN, a 4-year varsity player for the Lady Braves. NATALIE, just how excited are you to be the #1 seed undefeated Lady Braves? Got to be kind of fun.
We're super excited and lucky that we have this opportunity to play. As the senior group, we've been playing together since we were in 3rd grade, and it's just nice that we have this opportunity to play one final time together.
NATALIE, was there a point this year where you think, wow, maybe this wasn't going to happen, and geez, my senior year, our senior year, was there any of that going on?
In the beginning of the season, I was a little bit nervous that once games started up, that they would get shut down immediately, but just, again, we're so lucky that we have this opportunity.
Coach BENNETTI calls you like the motor of that both sides of the field. You just basically that, you know, maybe your goal production might have been down, but your value just went up. It just what's your role on this in this team?
I'm just the distributor. Make sure people get goals.
You guys seem like a team that when someone does score a goal, everybody's excited.
Yeah, we're very supportive of each other.
How important would it be, NATALIE, if you guys can finish this? Seniors, classmates, teammates, you guys have been playing a long time. How important is it to finish this, what you started?
Extremely important. We just want to play together and win for our last year together here.
How important is a three-peat? That's kind of cool. That's never been done in Avon soccer before.
Yeah, that would be really cool if we could pull that off.
We want to wish NATALIE MASTEN and the Lady Braves the best of luck in sectionals.
Thank you.
Okay, we're here with senior defender Alicia Fayville. How fun has this season been for you?
It's been a lot of fun. I was a little skeptical starting the season, but I'm really glad we were able to get one in.
Not only have you got it in, you got 12 of them in. You're undefeated. #1 seed in sectionals. Alicia, just how exciting is these next 2 weeks going to be for you?
I'm really pumped about the next 2 weeks. I hope the weather stays nice. We're practicing hard, hoping for a win.
Senior year, I mean, I know how important this year is for you guys. You got a lot of seniors on this roster. How important is it for you?
It's really important because I'm friends with all of them. They're all my best friends. We've been playing forever, and a three-peat would be the best thing for this year to wrap up our senior year.
What does it mean to you when you put on an Avon jersey? I mean, there's a lot of pride with that.
To me, it's representing my community and playing the sport I love with the people I love, and I couldn't ask for more.
You know, I watch a lot of Avon games. You're always having fun out there. It just seems like you're just having a good time. Is that kind of how it is with you?
Yeah, I just want to see our offense do good, our defense play good.
Has there been any times where your defense, maybe you're not getting a lot of action because the ball's up front all the time?
All the time. They do a very good job.
Okay, let's take us to the championship right now. How's it gonna mean to Alicia if you guys get that block of wood, the community, the fire trucks, all that good stuff that happens? What would that mean to you?
It's gonna mean a lot because it'll be our three-peat. So all the years on varsity, haven't lost a sectional final game, but
can next year's group be as good as this year's? I mean, you're losing all these seniors. Why not, right?
It's going to take a lot of work, but we have some pretty good players coming up, so I wish them the best, and I'll definitely be around to watch them play.
Okay, we're here with Avon head coach KATELYN BENNETTI, the #1 seeded Lady Braves, undefeated, #1 seed. Coach, what's your expectations going into the sectionals?
Well, I hope that we can make it another couple weeks here. I hope all programs can safely continue, and we're day by day here. Just getting through the week and getting ready for our game on Friday.
Coach, how excited were you and your team when you first found out the news that the fall season was going to happen?
Well, we've been doing Google Meets a lot over the summer, and then when we finally got the news, when Governor Cuomo told us that it was a go, we all got on a meet, and we were so excited, happy to go, and we put in a lot of work in the off season. It was a different off season because we had to do it kind of all on our own. So when we were first able to get together, it was just like the best feeling ever.
Coach, talk about the seniors on your team and how special they are. And you remind me a lot of the Keshequa boys team. A lot of great kids, great seniors, on and off the soccer field. Is that kind of how it goes in Avon?
They have been the backbone of this program for so many years. I mean, all the bus rides home with those fire trucks in front of us, these guys were on that bus. And they've had a huge impact on this program, and they've shown the younger kids, what hard work can do for you, and the kids put in so much time, and their parents put in so much time and money, and it's so much fun coaching this group, and it's been so fun, and I hope that we can make a run this year with these guys.
Assuming we get the next 2 weeks in, Coach, what are the keys to bringing home that third straight block?
Well, I'm really big on just staying humble, and like I said, going day by day. We're not looking ahead past our first game. We're focusing on the 2 teams that we could potentially face on Friday, and we're going to work on them until Friday's over, and we go from there. But staying grounded, we've had a great season where, fortunately we haven't been down 1 minute of any game, and that's something that's difficult, going into sectionals is we got to prepare ourselves if we get into a situation like that, how we can get out of it. And it's all from having difficult practices and working hard here on the off days and being ready to go on the game days.
Coach, there's a lot of motivation out there in your sectional bracket. Is there anybody out there that can knock off Avon? Do you remind your kids of that?
I always do. I mean, we always have a battle with Warsaw, but this year there's teams that, if you look at our bracket, I think the top 8 teams have winning records. So we always know Livingston Conference is difficult, but this year a lot of teams in our bracket, they've played hard schedules and they're winning. So we know that. We look at each team, and we worry about us, and that's all we can control.
Coach, what would it mean to bring home that third block for these seniors?
I think it would just be just a great way to end their career, and it's something that they're always going to look back on and be proud of. And we've had a great successful last 5 years in the program, but this is just our last year. We really want to go real strong and finish this thing out.
The Avon Lady Braves head coach KATELYN BENNETTI has not trailed 1 second of any game. That's incredible. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks.
All right, next up on this week's show, the Keshequa boys soccer team fresh off a run to the state semifinal a year ago. The Indians are looking for a repeat championship in Section 5 this year, which has never happened in the history of a storied Keshequa boys soccer program. And although they're upset that they won't be able to go for that state championship, head coach Ron MACOMBER has his team focused on the task at hand.
Okay, we're here with Keshequa senior Riley Reese, 4-year varsity player here for the Indians. Riley, just talk to me about how the season's gone.
I'd say it's been a great season. We know where we're at. We've improved. We've done what we needed to and got the wins. We lost East Rochester, but we know where we made mistakes there, and came back the next day, practice, and we fixed it, and we're ready for sectionals.
So Riley, going into this season though, you're kind of unsure whether you were going to have a season. Once you found out you got the green light to have a season, what was going through your mind?
Yeah, I was working all summer on my game, especially my right foot. I was stoked, and I know the team was, just to get back to the team and hopefully have another run at sectional this year.
I know you guys are kind of over the fact now that there won't be a run for states. I know how disappointing that was.
Yep.
but just talk about what your mood is right now just going into sectionals.
Yeah, I'm pretty fortunate to even have sectionals with going on. You know, we're not having volleyball or anything like that. So even getting a chance at something like that so we can be remembered one more time, that's all you can ask for.
Nobody's ever, as far as I know, in Keshequa and has gone back-to-back. How special would that be, Riley?
Yeah, that'd be something good for our team. I think we'd represent the community well. Just it'd be awesome to go back-to-back.
And I know there's a goal playing in the college level with either St. John Fisher. Where was the other school you're thinking about, Riley? Keuka, okay. So how special would that be to take that block of wood to one of those universities next year?
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun, pretty special going into there, knowing what my potentials and just creating a name for myself up in the next level.
Riley, just talk about the team chemistry with you and this your teammates here.
Oh yeah, we have amazing chemistry. You know, it's physical every practice. I've got like 5 guys this year, scored over 10 goals. Nate Thayer and Adam Hunt are midfielders. Reese, they control the midfield. Our defenders are insane, and we just combine well. Our goalies too. We saved a PK the other night, pretty special. We got everything this year.
You know, one of the things I noticed about you guys, it doesn't matter who scores. You guys are all excited about whoever puts it between the posts. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. I'm happy for my teammates if they score. I get pumped up either way. If we get the win, that's all that matters.
Well, good luck coming sectionals, Riley. I know that, unbelievably, you're not the #1 seed. Is that a little extra motivation going into sectionals?
Yeah, I know where I'm at personally. I know where our team's at. I know what we want, and I know the number next to our name doesn't really matter. So I know we're going to get what we want this year.
Okay, Cesar. Hey, listen, sectional run. Keshequa Indians, defending sectional champions, semifinalists in the States last year. You know, just talk about how special it is just to be out back on the field this year.
Yeah, I was really bummed when they said we might not have a season, but when they said we had a green light, we were ready to get back to work and put in everything we had for another run for sectionals this year.
You know, obviously, when you got the news that you're going to be playing soccer this fall, how pumped up were you?
Oh, I was pumped. I was ready to get to work. I've been working all during quarantine by myself. I was running. I was getting my touches. I was doing everything I could to get better.
You're disappointed that you didn't get a run to make for the state championship like we all know that you could have.
Yeah.
But going out the right way on top with a sectional title, what would that mean to the Keshequa Indians?
I don't know if anybody's ever gone back-to-back, but that would be an insane feeling to be able to add another sectional title to our school's history, you know.
Can you describe playing on this Keshequa team, what it's meant to you?
I don't think I've been with a better group on any team in any sport. Like, we're just so close, and we can really bust each other, you know, and we can take it as a joke, and it's a safe place to be, you know.
Not being the #1 seed, is that extra motivation when sectionals rolls around?
Yeah, we don't focus that much on seed. We just go out there and do what we can do. We focus on game by game, and we just play as hard as we can.
How important is it to be a defensive player on this team?
You know, defense wins championships. That's what they all say, but it's really nice. We have really good chemistry out here, you know. We work together well. We know where each other are going to be at all times, so.
It really doesn't matter who scores, does it?
No.
What's the feeling when someone scores?
It's just exhilarating. Everybody's so pumped up for each other, where we spread them around.
Well, we're going to see you in the sectional finals. A couple games to get there first, but we want to wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we're here with Keshequa's Hunter Zangerly here, a 4-year varsity player here for the Keshequa Indians. Hunter, you're a defense player, but one of the things that kind of separates you guys from most teams is you don't care about the goals and the points, do you? You care about the wins.
Yeah, I'm just satisfied with a win and satisfied with being the best in the league you can be. Like, it doesn't really matter your stats, because in the end, whoever comes home with a sectional champ is, like, the best team.
Hunter, last year you guys made it all the way to the state semis. Obviously this year that's not going to be able to happen. What's motivating you guys this year back on the field?
Well, we just want to get the most we can out of it. We want to get better than last year since we took defeat against Lansing, and we just want to get the sectional patch because that's the most we can get.
What does it mean when you put on that Keshequa jersey, Hunter? You just seem like you and your teammates represent this community to the best they can.
Well, we want to show that we're not just like the best soccer team, but the most respectful. We won the sportsmanship award last year, and we want to keep our community having a good name and show what we're about.
No team in Keshequa Nunde history for boys soccer has ever gone back-to-back. How special would it be if you guys can get that done?
Well, we'd make history, and it'd mean a lot to me for my senior season. Since we can't get anything in states, might as well get that.
Are these your best friends out there that you play soccer with, and how important is it to kind of share that moment with them?
Well, we've been playing ever since we were little, so we're basically brothers out there. We've been playing ever since we were probably 4 or 5 in the Kiwanis League all the way up through forever.
We want to wish Hunter the best of luck as we get to the sectional tournament next week, Hunter. Good luck to you and the Indians.
Thank you.
Okay, we're here with Keshequa senior Aiden Wood, 4-year varsity player for the Indians. Aiden, you know, let's talk right when when you got the first announcement that you guys were going to have a fall season. How excited were you?
There's definitely excitement for all of us, as we were just hoping to play at some point. The fall and spring thing was kind of still up in the air, but when Coach told us it was going to be fall, we learned about just before school year started, so we were ready to go.
How can you describe how things have gone for you this season? You guys have certainly dominated your competition with just one loss throughout the whole year.
Yeah, it's been fun. We just put the work in. That's all it is. All of us, all 1 to 20, they just work hard all year. Our division, we went through everybody, played hard, got the results we wanted. The one loss was East Rochester's just a great team. We got a great coaching system up there with some great players, but worked our tail off up there too.
How important is it to go out with your classmates, your teammates, with back-to-back Section 5 championships, Aiden?
It's definitely going to be huge. Obviously, there's no state tournament, but we're going to take what we can. And just a couple games left for a lot of us. Some of us are planning to pursue our career after high school, but for the ones that aren't, we just got to make it count.
You know, is there a little bit of extra motivation, Aiden, with not being the #1 seed in next week's sectionals?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're up to 2 now, but it's definitely, I don't think we're viewed as underdogs. Obviously, I think we all know that. So if we just go in and put the work in like I know we can, then we should come out on top.
Aiden, when you put on that uniform on a game night, what's going through your mind?
Play every game like it's your last. There's teams all around the county and the state who are shutting down because of the pandemic, and you never even know.
So can you give me a senior year prediction for the tournament coming up?
I think if we put the work in starting today, we play next Friday, I think we got a very good shot at being sectional champions back-to-back.
And how special would that be?
That would be very important for us, not just as players, but as people to look back on from when we're older.
Okay, we're here with Keshequa head coach Ron MACOMBER Jr. Coach, excited going into the sectionals next week?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. You know, the kids have had this goal for all season, and they're pumped, they're ready to go. We're having a good practice here to start with, and we're excited for it.
Coach, take me back to the time when you had to tell your team, geez, we're not going to be able to make a return trip to States, and how difficult that conversation was.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed. We never, unfortunately we couldn't really do it as a group. I kind of had to go out through messaging and stuff like that. I know they were extremely disappointed, as I was. But right now we're lucky to play. We're lucky to have a season. I know a lot of schools across the state aren't able to do this, so we're controlling what we can control, and that's what we can control.
Now, fast forward to where you're at right now, going into the sectionals. I know you guys, Keshequa Nunde has never won back-to-back Section 5 championships. How special would that be for this group?
Well, that would be awesome. That's kind of been our mindset going into it, is that since we don't have the state title to get, we want to go back-to-back and be the first boys team to do that. So that would be pretty exciting for the community.
Coach, you got some great seniors, great leadership, team chemistry. Check all the boxes with Keshequa right now. Just how special is this group?
It's been an outstanding group to coach. They're great kids off the field. They're great kids on the field. We get along extremely well. They play the same style that I like to play. They like to knock the ball around, and it's a close-knit group.
You know, is there a little bit of motivation, a little extra motivation, Coach? Not going to be the #1 seed in sectionals. How do you take that? What's your mindset with that?
Yeah, I think so. I think we tried to go out and get a couple games, the East Rochester game, the Bishop Kearney game, to kind of push us a little bit. The one loss cost us the #1 seed in a sense, but I think it'll make us better in the sectional time and hopefully get that title that we want to get.
You know, last year when you brought that Section 5 trophy back to Nunde, the police sirens, the fire trucks, and all that, you expecting maybe that coming up in a couple weeks, Coach? What's your prediction?
If we play the way we're capable of, I think we can beat anybody. They've shown it throughout the year. but we got to go out and play. I mean, nobody's going to lay over for us. Nobody's going to just give it to us. So we got to go and earn it.
What will you say to these guys when that final whistle's blown? Assuming we get that block of wood for you guys, it's over. There's no state tournament, but what will you say to this group specifically?
I'm going to have to think about that one. That's going to be a tough one. Like I said, we're extremely close. Some of these guys have been on the varsity team for 4 years, most of them for 3 years. You know, this group and the team that won it in 2014, we were, you know, I've been very close to. So it's going to be tough to deal with, that's for sure.
All right, thank you for joining us for another episode of Inside High School Sports. We'd also like to thank our sponsor, Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union. My name is Alex Brasky for the Batavia Daily News. We'll see you next week.
At Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, we have members of all types. From Blue Devils to Knights to Dragons and Leprechauns, we have solutions for all their financial needs. We not only provide checking and savings accounts, but also loans for vehicles and student loans. Our members also enjoy exclusive benefits through our scorecard rewards programs. To become a member, you can stop by our office in downtown Batavia or give us a call. Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, local, personal, and owned by members.